mind my infinite supply of air fresheners on my window. Welcome. This is, I'm going to call this my first vlog. The first video was kind of about a minute long. Awkward. Still awkward. This is probably the 5th time I've restarted this video just because I don't know how to do this. Anyway, my excuses right there. I wanted to talk about the 5 elements of life. And some people may have a different idea of what those 5 are. These are my 5, and for majority I would say this is the 5 for most people. And I'm not going to talk about these in the order of importance or what I consider more important than the other. I'm just going to speak on which one comes to my mind if I can remember all 5. So today's my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, and I love you. Maybe you'll see this on YouTube when I'm famous. Anyway, first one I'll talk about is your body. This body. You have one body. You're given one body. And for the most part, how long that's going to last is up to you unless something happens to you that you can't control. Granted, I hope that doesn't happen to me or to you. To me, the body is like a machine. It's what you take in, it's what you do with it. If you consistently put garbage in it, you're going to get garbage out of it. It's what you eat, in my opinion, to the most part, and how you sleep and how you recover. So a sound diet of all your main food groups and tons of water. Most people don't drink as much water as they think they should. I try to get a gallon at least a day. I force water in my system if I know I haven't drank enough fluids in the day. And fluids don't include Cokes, coffee, and teas, and different things like that. I'm talking about water. Our body is mostly water, 70%. Some more, some less, depending on your body type. On to the next, your mind. Some of us think that our body, you know, we take care of it, but sometimes we neglect our mind. We don't invest in ourselves, in our intellect, to keep growing. Sometimes we earn a degree or earn a job, and then we're stagnant. We don't worry about progressing. And our mind, I would say, is just as important as our body. One can't work without the other. But I like to invest in myself as far as learning new things, learning new hobbies, new skills, anything that I can do to make myself better. I'll take that action towards it. So we have our body, our mind, and the third thing on top is relationships. And I want to talk about our spiritual life with God and relationships together, because I believe that your relationships with people will be dictated how your relationship is with God. If you don't know how to love God and love yourself, you won't be able to love your friends and your family and have relationships that you need to have. So I'm going to talk about those two together briefly. I don't know where you're at in your spiritual life, your relationship with God, but I've learned over the years, I've had ups and downs. I'm sure anybody that believes in God and has faith in God has went through these valleys and hilltops and everything. Disappeared sometimes for years on end, and it seems that God's always there, in which He is. He came, He lived the life that we couldn't live for us, so that we can be found righteous in His name. Nothing we can do, nothing we can say that can get us to heaven. Because when we get there, when we see God, which we all will, doesn't mean you'll get in heaven. And when you see Him, maybe that makes you think a little bit there. Anyway, it's not going to be a checklist of what you've done. It's going to be the fact that you put your faith in Jesus Christ and you've accepted Him into your life, and that's what makes you righteous to make it into heaven. And I say that lightly, make it into heaven. If God's there, we're going to be there to worship Him, not for ourselves. Anyway, and then that ties into our relationships with people, with our family. Once you know how to love God and love yourself and live a Christ-centered life, you will be able to have great relationships with people. People you know, your family, people you want to know, and how to build a foundation with your friends and your family. Ones that you can counsel with and counsel each other. So we have our body, our mind, our relationships, and our spiritual connection with God and with friends. I like to connect those together. I believe they tie hand in hand. And the last one is work. Some people say you can't pour from empty glass. We also can't pour it all if your cup's overflowing. still make it by. And that's just another video, another time. But you have to work in your job if you want to progress, you want to move up, and you also have to work physically on your body. And there's some things that I do that I know I hit rock bottoms because sometimes I push too much, I do too much. But I also know that I require work to work. So if I want to do something, I know I have to put in the effort. If I want something, I know I got to put in the effort. But all these things have to tie in. If you're consistently working and you're never getting rest, you're never taking care of your body or your mind or your spiritual relationships, it's going to fall. Everything has to work together, and I'm not saying it's always going to work together. It's always here and there, and we're human, so sometimes we put more effort into something else than we should, and we kind of forget about the other aspects of life. But I hope this video helps, and my opinions are written in stone, so these are my opinions on these areas of life. And in the comments below, and on Facebook, YouTube, this is probably going to be on YouTube, I don't know, it's going to be on Facebook yet. Let me know what you think. I hope you like this video. Thank you.